What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sid674, your real African veg life content creator here on YouTube, and of course, I do community outreach programs and nature and tourism vlogs. So, guys, hope you guys are doing great. Depending on the real time and geographical location you're watching me from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So it's a beautiful morning here in the rural African villages. And of course, there is the project that I'm working on. Yeah, I'm editing my videos. Soon it will drop out. So, but I decided that I do a live video so you guys can hang out with me as I finish up with my editing. Yeah. And basically in this live video, I'm answering uh, questions you guys have been asking me. Yeah. So in case you're new, please subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. So most of my viewers normally ask this, and I'm going to give you answers just in this live video. Do you have electricity and internet, or how do you charge your devices? So while many villages are off the main power grid, solar energy is a game changer. Most people use solar panels to light their homes and charge phones. And of course, high-speed mobile data networks reach even rural areas, which is how local creators edit and upload content using smartphones. And then another one asked, how do people get water and cook their daily meals? Daily routines center around gathering fresh ingredients and clean water. So water is brought from nearby boreholes or natural springs. When you check in my long form videos, you're going to find the video I did basically showing you where we get water. Yeah. Meals are cooked over firewood or charcoal stoves using organic produce freshly harvested from nearby gardens. Yeah, as I normally show you in my videos, how we do it here in the real African villages. Then another one asked, do wild animals like elephants or lions just walk through the village? No, Big World stays inside protected national parks, game reserves, and protected forests. So in everyday village life, the animals you see are domestic livestock like cattle, goats, chickens, and pigs. For example, today when you visit me at my place, you will just see my chicken moving around. You will just enjoy the cattle moving around, eating grass. My pigs just moving around. Yeah. So before we head on, let me know your name and where are you watching from in the chat section. And please, guys, let's double tap our screens and give a like to this live stream. Then another one asked, what do people actually do for work and fun in the countryside? So agriculture and the livestock farming form the backbone of the local economy, alongside smaller local businesses and trading. For fun, life centers around family, visiting neighbors, playing sports like football with the local youth, listening to radio or music, and celebrating events. Okay. I have here my good friend says, yes, Sister Seeds, my good friend, how is your life? Yeah, life is going good here in the real African villages. Yeah, how is yours over there? Guys, let's double tap the screens and give a like. Yeah, so one of you asked me, is village life as difficult as or outdated as media often shows? So, guys, while village life requires hard physical work, like farming, and fetching water. It is modernizing rapidly, people combine traditional living with modern technology, active community support and sustainable living practices. Yeah, that is what I can say. Oh my, thank you so much for the likes, guys. So another one asked, what do people eat on daily basis, and is food expensive? Most food is grown right in the village, so like meals are fresh, organic and affordable, so common staples include prince matoke, the banana. Oh, I have here my good friend Glitter Red. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my God, long time friend. Long time friend. Glitter Red, you've been lost. How have you been doing there? I seen you were alive, but headed to sleep. Oh, it is time for sleeping in your home country. Oh my God, my good friend Glitter, long time. How have you been doing? How is your life there? Yeah, I really enjoy your love and support, guys. Yeah. I see somebody is giving me some hearts. Thank you so much for really loving and supporting me. Yeah, man. So I'm telling you, here in the village, like food is not expensive because we pick right from our gardens, and though you find some families struggling to get what to eat, maybe. Yeah. As life goes on. Oh, Gatorade says, just telling you, we should collaborate soon. Oh my God. That has been always my prayer, to collaborate with you. So, how are you going to reach out to me? You can hit in my email box, or uh, you can tag here your WhatsApp number if you have a WhatsApp, so we can get to deal with that very soon. Glitter Red, you can write here your WhatsApp number or your email, you know. Yeah, that's of course when you check in my description, I have there my email. Okay, I will email you. Yeah, it is in my description. It is just seedsiam086@gmail.com. You'll be able to get me. Yeah, so we can organize our collaboration. And of course, I'll be the happiest. I'll be the one to host you. I will email you. Glitter Red Sales, I'll email you. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, for taking interest. And of course, I'll be the happiest to receive your email, and I can't wait to host you. I will host you, or you'll be the one hosting me. Hey, when I host you, I will have the tough questions to ask you. Okay. Let's fit ourselves in the email box, my good friend Glitter Red. So, guys, one of my subscribers asked me, how do children go to school in rural areas? Kids usually walk to local primary and secondary schools in the village or neighboring trading centers. And the morning walks to school are a huge social part of every child's day, where they meet up and walk in groups with friends. Yeah. When I talk of this, I know people who have ever enjoyed that life can really get to understand quickly what I'm talking about. Yeah, here in the villages, and of course, the kids go to the rural schools around, where they normally walk in the morning and the evening. And in the morning, because they wake up very early, like they have to gather on a certain spot. Yeah, they become like 10 kids. Then they start walking to the school. But the big challenge they face, there are some kids who normally walk long journeys to school. You find like a kid is walking about 2 hours before they reach at school. So they have to wake up very, very early in the morning. They gather, then they start the journey. Yeah. Then another one asked, what happens when someone gets sick in the village? So villages have local health centers and clinics for common illness, checkups, and first aid. So for transport, like motorcycle, taxis, border borders, or cars to larger regional hospitals in nearby towns. So when you check in my videos, there is the video upcoming where we are launching a new bike motorcycle stage, a new border stage, if you may call it like that, in my village. Yeah, that video is upcoming. I hope when I once it starts spraying, you girls will enjoy it. Yeah, basically for transport, you know. So another one asked, how do people stay in touch or handle money without traditional banks? So mobile phones handle almost everything. People use mobile money services on their desk or smartphones to transfer cash, pay bills, and buy supplies instantly without needing a physical bank branch nearby. But of course, there are still people, those people without phones. Yeah, in the villages you can find them, but at least a big percent people have phones, even if it is not a smartphone, but they have phones for communication, maybe, you know. Then another one asked here, is it quiet in the village or does it get noisy? So it is a mix. Mornings start early with roosters, cattle, and people heading to the fields. And then evenings can be very lively with music, radio broadcasts. You know, people have got a lot of radios. Yeah, they put on their radios to listen to news, like to enjoy the music playing, you know. And neighbors catching up, but nighttime is completely peaceful and quiet, and the stars you can actually see clearly. And then one of you asked me, how do people build their homes and what are they made of? So homes range from traditional earthen structures with thatched or iron sheet roofs to modern houses made of uh, burnt clay, bricks, and cement. Many family compounds are built gradually over time, adding extra rooms or annexes as the family grows. You know, of course, when you walk around the villages, you will see traditional homes with grass grass hut houses. Then you also see those with iron sheets, and those built out of bricks and cement. Then those built with the reeds. Yeah, a mixture, but at least the world is changing. At least a big percent, yeah, is modern houses. Then what is the community structure like when someone needs help? So village life relies heavily on community solidarity and local self-help groups, often called Bataka or community associations. Yeah, when I talk of that, I believe you understand me. Yeah, we have got a lot of small savings groups in the community. So whether it is organizing a local event, clearing access road, or supporting a family in times of loss, neighbors pool resources and labor to support one another. Oh, guys, thank you so much for the likes. Yeah, thank you so much for the likes. Then another one asked, how do people keep livestock like cows, goats, and poultry healthy? So, and of course, one of them, I have my cows here at the farm, I have my chicken, I have my pig. You know, I'm trying to set up, I've always telling you guys, in case you want to support me, you want to support my community projects, my community outreach programs, you know, you can feel free. When you check in my channel description, you're going to find more ways to support me. So farmers use a mix of traditional knowledge and modern veterinary practices. Cattle and goats are taken out for rotational grazing, while poultry is raised either free range or in managed coops, So routine care includes using a hand pump or knapsack sprayers to wash livestock and control ticks and pests. As you've been always watching my videos, but nowadays, I don't know when I last posted a video about how I wash my cows. But of course, many videos are there. When you check in, you can see how we use the knapsack sprayer to wash the cows. Then another one asked, what do young people do after finishing school? Of course, many youth engage in agrotourism, commercial farming, entrepreneurship, or trade in nearby urban centers. So with rising internet access, more young creators and remote workers are staying in rural areas to run digital businesses and showcase village life to the world. Then here is another question. Somebody asked, how do people travel between the village and nearby towns? Motorcycle taxis, border borders, as I've told you, are the most popular mode of quick transportation along village roads. Shared taxis, minibuses, and private bicycles or personal motorcycles are also widely used for carrying market produce and traveling longer distances. Then one of my subscribers asked me, what languages do you speak in daily village life? So people usually speak local regional languages like Runyankore. Yeah, of course. I'm also Mnyankore. I speak Runyankore. If you want me to teach you how we greet people, yeah, you can drop it in the chat section. Yeah, so people speak Uganda, the capital city there. Also, people can speak actually depending on the district. Yeah, for everyday conversations at home and in the market. And of course, English and Kiswahili are also widely understood and used in schools, official businesses, and when communicating with guests. Yeah. So, how do people keep food fresh without a refrigerator? Of course, fresh ingredients are harvested or bought daily in quantities needed for immediate cooking. But for preservation, traditional methods like smoking, sun drying, and salting are used for meats and fish, while root vegetables like cassava, sweet potatoes are stored under or in cool shade spaces. Yeah. Then here is another question somebody asked. What does a typical weekend look like in the village? A typical weekend. Maybe I will one day do a video during one of the weekends. I show you how it looks like. But of course, weekends are focused. Here Praise says, Seeds, I really like your streaming. Thank you. Um, My good friend Yuri from Sweden, what's up? What's up, friendo? Yeah, what's up? How is Sweden? How is life over there? How are you doing? What time is it there? Is it morning? Is it evening? Is it? Yeah, you can share with us. How is life there? And I'm happy to see you on my live stream today. Thank you so much for really loving and supporting me. Guys, let's double tap our screens and give a like to this live video. It's morning. Yeah, here, even here, it's morning. It's 10:23. Yeah. So, guys, one of my subscribers asked me, what does a typical weekend look like in the village? So, weekends are focused on community rest and worship. There are those people Thank you so much, guys, for the love and support. Yeah, there are a lot of people who normally go to church maybe on Saturday or Sunday. So weekends for worship, rest, community people, they normally gather together and maybe celebrations, Oh, your time is 9:23. Oh, almost we are 1 hour ahead of you. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Praise says, Seeds, you're the best. Thank you so much. So Saturday mornings often involve larger farming projects or house chores. House chores, you can talk of general cleaning. People are cleaning their homes, their beddings, like followed by local football matches. Yeah, the football lovers, they normally gather together to watch the football matches or community meetings. So Sundays are dedicated to church or religious services, and also visiting extended family and relaxing. And then one of you asked, how do local markets work in the countryside? Here, Praise says, I must share the link with my friends. Okay. Oh my God, you're the best. Thank you so much for really taking interest and for loving my content. Who else is going to share this link to all their friends so that they can enjoy the unfiltered, the real African Veg Life content from Seeds? Let me know in the chat section. How do local markets work in the countryside? So villages have designated market days once or twice a week where farmers and traders set up open air stores. People gather to sell fresh garden produce, livestock, clothing, household items, and street food. So it serves as both a central business hub and a major social event for the community. Like when you have something in the pocket and you'd like to buy maybe a cow or a goat, yeah, during the weekends, yeah, you can go to the market and you get yourself maybe a hen. Mm, then here somebody also asked, is it easy for visitors or tourists to visit rural villages? Yeah, it is very easy. Hospitality is a huge cultural priority. Visitors are welcomed warmly by community members, and agrotourism lodges and eco-community centers make it simple for travelers to experience traditional life, local farming, and uh, nature firsthand. Yeah, guys, join the live, join the live, join the live. Let me know your name and where are you tuning in from. Yeah, of course, they'll tap your screens and give a like. In case you're new, subscribe. Yeah, comment on this live video. And as we head on, I'm answering. Um, my good friend Yuli from Sweden says, how hard is it to get a passport in Uganda? If is as foreigner want to move to Uganda, or how hard is it from me to become uh, a citizen? Of course, I think it is not hard. It is not hard as you think, yeah. It is not hard as you think, of course. When you come as a foreigner and you come maybe to Uganda, of course you are warmly welcomed as a visitor. We have got a lot of eco-friendly lodges, like they normally welcome foreigners. Like one of them I've visited when you check in my videos. I've visited the Pride Lodge Ishasha in Queen Elizabeth, the Top Lodge Ishasha in Queen Elizabeth. and among others, they welcome you friendly, like you need to feel at home. You feel at home, but you have to come like you have to come prepared financially. Of course, you know, you have to pay for food, you have to pay where to sleep, mm, like those small things. But otherwise, the community welcomes you, like you enjoy everything with the local people, the tour guides. Like it's not very hard when you're financially stable. Then one of my subscribers asked, um, what happens when it rains all day in the village? Oh, Yurukopi says, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. What happens when it rains all day in the village? So, heavy rains tunes village life into a quiet indoor day. So, farm work pauses, families gather indoors to enjoy hot tea or roasted snacks, and people use rainwater collection tanks to harvest uh, clean water for household tasks. Yeah, of course, when it rains here in the village, you find the people, maybe they gather in the kitchen, they light up their fire, uh, they boil some hot water. Yeah, hot water is good during rains. They take their tea, like they enjoy the traditional stories, like these ones that I've been giving you. Yeah, traditional stories which were told to us by our grandparents while seated on fire. They enjoy those stories, you know. Yeah, sure. So another one asked, how do people stay stylish and wear modern fashion in rural areas? How do people stay stylish and wear modern fashion in rural areas? So, local markets and trading hubs offer a wide variety of clothes, from tailored traditional wear to modern streetwear like polo shirts, sneakers, and sports uh, apparel. So people love dressing up, especially for weekend events, church, and community gatherings. So do not get surprised when you just visit the village in work days and you find like somebody is putting on a very funny shirt or maybe trouser, the trouser. Yeah, that is working hours. But after work, of course, they base and at least they put on some good clothes, you know. Here, my good friend from Sweden says, these question and answer sessions are great, my friend. Very informative. Yeah, thank you so much for really appreciating and supporting, yeah, my content, like supporting what I do. Big up to you, my friend from Sweden. Yeah. So I wanted to make you laugh. Do not get surprised once you visit the village, yeah, the village, and you find somebody is putting on a torn trouser with eyes on the buttocks, or a very dirty shirt. You know, working hours. Yeah, that is working hours. People, when they're in the garden, of course, they have to put on something that really looks like the garden. You know, but of course. After digging, maybe, yeah, they can base and put on something, you know. And even when they're going to church to pray on Sundays, at least they dress according to their religions, you know. We have got more Muslims, you know how they dress. They cover their faces like this. They put on long dresses, you know. Then we have got the Protestants, the Catholics, like everybody dresses according to their religion. Then they go to church and even community gatherings. Praise says, very nice topic. Okay, thank you so much for really loving and enjoying my topic of today. Then, one of you asked, are there wild fruits and natural treats you can pick off the trees? Yes, depending on the season, you can easily walk down a pass and pick fresh mangoes, avocados, jackfruit, passion fruits, or guavas right off the trees in family gardens and along field borders. So, like me, when you visit me at my place, of course, you will enjoy mangoes and guavas and avocados. Yeah, sure. And of course, there are also we have got a lot of fruit trees in the compounds, but they are also alongside the field. You can find a mango tree maybe in someone's banana plantation. Yeah, 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 yeah. Then another one asked, how do night times feel without street lights everywhere? So night in the village is pitch black and peaceful, with incredible visibility of the stars and the Milky Way. Outdoor lighting comes from home, solar lanterns and bonfires, of course, creating a cozy atmosphere for storytelling before bed. What is the biggest myth people have about living in African village? Someone asked that what is the biggest myth people have about living in an African village? So this one has reminded me one of the live videos I've done some time back. I was telling you the myths and the facts about African village life. Yeah, when you check in my live videos, you're going to find that video so you can get to know mm, the pure lies you normally hear people talking about African village life and then the reality. So the biggest myth is that village life is isolated or primitive. But of course, in reality, rural communities are highly connected through mobile technology, active social networks, and modern enterprise while maintaining a strong connection to nature, traditions, and family values. And then um, one of my subscribers also asked me this. How do people prepare for big community celebrations like weddings or festivals? So preparation is a whole village effort. Neighbors gather days in advance to set up temporary outdoor tents, collect firewood, prep large cooking pots, and cook traditional feasts together. Of course, there is music, traditional dancing, and lively speeches, making these events last well into the night. Another one asked, what kind of small businesses do people run right in the village? What kind of small businesses do people run right in the village? So beyond farming, village hubs feature small grocery shops, hair salons, the barber shops, grain mills, motorcycle repair garages, and mobile phone charging or money transfer booths. And many creators and entrepreneurs also run small digital or photo printing services. Yeah, at least we have got those services in the village. Yeah, when you go to the village to visit your friend, at least you can enjoy the village. Then, how do farmers protect their crops from pests and unpredictable weather? So farmers use a blend of natural crop rotation, intercropping, like planting different crops together to deter insects, and modern organic or agriculture sprays, rainwater harvesting tanks, and small scale irrigation help keep gardens watered during dry spells. Then another one here asked, what is the morning routine like for a typical village household? Oh, I remember there's one time I did this video of the typical morning routine of an African village girl. Yeah, so if you've been following me, I I hope you enjoyed that video. Mm, is it easy to start a company in Uganda? Very, very, very easy, and especially when you have a friend from that certain spot where you want to build up your company. Very, very easy. For example, like me, I'm here staying in Uganda, and when you, my friend, can decided maybe to work with me, and you build up that company, maybe I become you know like I become more like I be there for you on the ground. I give you all the information, like we can set up. It is very, very easy. And of course we have got a lot of people, like at least a percent of people coming from India, people coming from Sweden, people from USA. People have got to set to set big companies here in Uganda. And when they are not even there for themselves, like they have people they work with. Of course they work with Ugandans, and they have successful businesses here in Uganda. And when you want to take a very good example, the other time I visited the Kisoro district, when I was going to donate paint to Mother Care Primary School, the exact spot where I bought that paint, that company was for Indians. Yeah, it was for Indians. When you check in my videos, you're going to find that video. So those Indian people came to have a strong bond with the Ugandans. Then they came and set up the it was called Shikotal Impex uh, Limited. Basically, they sell paint. Like they have a lot of building materials. Like it's a hardware. Yeah, they sell everything there. That is a very good example I was giving you, and many other people. You find like even mostly white men have shifted from from USA and have come to Uganda. Then they have married Ugandan women, and they have built their homes in Uganda. Like they have settled, they have put businesses in Uganda. We have a lot of people working here in Uganda from those countries, from India, from Sweden, from USA, from like you can't imagine. You can't imagine. Then let me first read these comments. Yuli, my good friend Yuli from Sweden says, cool. Yeah, it's cool. In Sweden is very hard. It's bureaucratic as hell. Indians are awesome. In Sweden, they have lots of ITP companies. They are smart. Yeah, but not only Indians. Yeah, there are other people. Other people. You don't know. These Americans who have come to settle in Uganda. Even some of them are content creators. You go and search for isn't life extraordinary? Yeah, is an American lady with the Ugandan husband. They have settled their home in Uganda, and they are doing content, and they are building big projects, just there enjoying their life with their children. You know? Yeah, sure, yeah, sure, yeah, sure, yeah, sure. Then there is one of my subscribers who asked, what is the morning routine like for a typical village household? So, of course, my good friend from Sweden says, sounds awesome, my good friend. Yeah, what I'm talking is reality. It is reality. People have come to settle in Uganda, and they have there their families. Yeah. But unfortunately, I've not got a chance to visit those people. and I interact with them. But I hope maybe one time, yeah. But when you check in my videos, for this one from Kisoro, the Indian people I'm talking about, I got enough time to interact with them. Like I got a simple interview from them, then the whole video touring their hardware. When you check in my videos, you're going to enjoy my interview with that Indian guy. Yeah, but of course he was good at speaking English. Yeah, you will enjoy their story. So guys, here days start early. Mm, my good friend from Sweden says opening a company in Sweden is so hard. There are so many rejections, and 50% of all the revenue goes to the state. Many taxes, many rejections. But of course, here in Uganda, also, of course, taxes apply, but at least at a small percent. Yeah, like it is not stressing. Yeah, I think Uganda is the pearl of Africa, as you normally hear it. Like everything here is the best. Yeah, if I may say, is the best. So days start early around the 6 a.m. And of course, family members sweep the compound, prepare milk tea or porridge, check on livestock, and head out to the fields or school before the afternoon heat sets in. Yeah, that is how the typical African village morning routine goes. Of course, they have to wake up early. We have to wake up early. Let me not say they have. We have to wake up early. Yeah, you clean your home, you sweep the compound, you prepare breakfast, or if you have a cow, you milk it. Then after taking breakfast, you head to the fields, maybe to plant beans. Like this season, it has been all over sunshine, but it has started somehow, and we are planting beans. I think I should do this video today. I should record this video. At least I show you how we plant beans. And then I will continue. I show you when the time for weeding comes, what we do, and then how we harvest. I should settle and do this video. I show you how we do it. Mm. My good friend from Sweden says, "My friend, I have to go. Hope you have a great day." Okay, but of course, I really appreciate the time you have given me. Not everyone can decide to give you this time. I really appreciate the time you have given me. You have spent here enjoying this chat with me, and of course, I wish you all the best. Have a great day. And much love from the real African villages straight to Sweden. Yeah, thank you so much. I really love you. Then one of my subscribers asked me here, why do so many content creators love showcasing veg life online? This question is very funny. Of course, rural living offers a scenic, peaceful, and authentic look at nature, food, and human connection. Audiences worldwide are fascinated by seeing real and filtered daily life, local traditions, and the creative ways people thrive using modern tools in natural surroundings. Yeah. So guys, like when you get a chance to visit Africa, please, I request you one thing. Do not miss to come to Uganda. Once you get a chance to visit Africa, to visit East Africa, at least have some time and you come to Uganda. I promise you, you will enjoy the best. Then one of you asked me, how do people stay entertained in the village without cinemas or shopping malls? Entertainment is built around social spaces. Local trading centers often have video halls showing European football matches, movies, and music videos. In the evenings, young people meet up for football, volleyball, while families gather around the radio or smart screens to watch music clips, and sports. Yeah. That is how entertainment is all about here in the real African villages. Then another one asked, what happens if you run out of cooking fuel or gas while preparing a meal? Of course, firewood and charcoal are the primary fuels, usually stored in dry sheds for backup. And if charcoal runs out, mid-cook neighbors commonly share or lend fuel. Many homes also keep quick igniting dry coal husks or small kerosene stoves on hand for emergencies. But of course, we normally go to the forests and collect firewood. Yeah, a few families, but I think the families which use gas in the villages are counted. Families which use gas in the villages are counted, but of course, a big percent, like 99%, we use firewood. Go to the forest, you collect firewood. And then you have to keep some in the store so that, like during rainy seasons, you're not interrupted. Then another one asked, how are land and farm boundaries decided without high fencing everywhere? So instead of brick walls, land boundaries are naturally marked using specific long-living hedge plants, banana rows, or eucalyptus trees. And the community and local elders know these traditional markers well, which keeps the landscape open, scenic, and green. Then another one asked, what is the healthy care situation like for mothers and newborn babies? Yeah. I think the reason why somebody is asking themselves this question, I told you we have a lot of white people coming to marry people here in Uganda, or we have those white women who are getting married here in Uganda by our black people. So local health centers have maternal care units, and community health workers visit homes to share health tips and monitor mothers. So traditional birth midwives and modern clinics work side by side, with local transport networks are always ready to take mothers to regional hospitals if needed. Then another one here asked, how do people handle internet connection and signal stability for live streaming? Oh, so major telecom towers reach deep into rural areas, giving a strong 4G mobile coverage along elevated areas and main roads. So content creators often use mobile hotspots or external signal boosters to ensure steady streams when going live from the countryside. But surprisingly, I think here in my district, I'm the only independent content creator. Yeah, this is very surprising. Here on YouTube, I'm the only one. Yeah, I found out I'm the only one, and I thank God for that. Yeah. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for your time and for being here with me and for supporting my live stream today. Of course, thank you so much for your love and support, guys. And I hope to see you in my next video. And I really enjoy your love and support. Oh, I have somebody who has just joined right now when I'm concluding. Let me ask, should I conclude or I continue? Should I conclude or I continue? I think I should continue because I was going to conclude and people joined, so I should continue. Okay, I have here a lot of questions people have been asking me, and I'm giving them answers. Yeah, so I think I'm going to continue. I should continue at least. I should continue. I should not disappoint you, my viewers. Yeah, I should continue. So here is another question. One of my subscribers asked me, how do people manage trash and waste disposal without municipal trash trucks? If you have just joined right now, please give a like this live stream and enjoy the chat with me. And I would like to know, where are you tuning from? You're watching your girl Seed 674. So villages practice minimal waste living by default. Organic food scraps go straight to feeding livestock or into compost pits for farm fertilizer. Oh my god, there is poor network connection here. So one of you asked me, what are the local transportation options for carrying heavy roads like farm harvests? So for heavy harvest like banana bunches, matoke, sacks of potatoes or firewood, people use study bicycles, wheelbarrows, or hire specialized motorcycle riders, yeah, border borders, who can stack and balance large roads safely along dirty trails. Then another one asked me, how do local sports and leisure tournaments work in rural areas? So village football, you can call it soccer matches, a massive weekend highlight. Local teams from neighboring villages compete on open community fields, drawing exciting crowds of supporters, music, and local vendors selling snacks. Then another one asked, what happens during seasonal farming? Changes like village routines shift completely based on the weather. And during plant season, everybody gets out in the fields at dawn to clear land before the rains start. During harvest time, trading centers buzz with extra energy as buyers come in to transport produce to urban markets. Yeah, guys, I have a lot of questions you have been asking me, and of course, there are a lot, and I'm ready to answer you. But I'm coming in the next live video, so stay tuned for more. And remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. See you in my next video.